So let's take a look at this course. Now, this course is an accredited level 3, and it was developed by Sonia from Ask Sonia Limited. That's Sonia Andre. And she did an awesome job with this course. And so it's a collaboration really between Ask Sonia and STC. Okay. What is included in this course? Well, of course, there's an introduction, but we're talking about a lot of things in this course. Yeah, it is a pretty technical course. However, as long as you're paying attention during the course, it's not going to be too technical for you, if that makes sense. You're also not expected to remember all the technicalities, but what this course aims to do is to give you a thorough understanding of what is involved in cleaning. And can I just say now that when you might be tempted to think of cleaning as just, wiping surfaces. Now, this course covers all aspects, all the challenging aspects that cleaning can pose in all sorts of environments. We talk about Listeria and biofilms, and we talk about traces of allergens, and we talk about what bugs are more resistant to disinfectants. And so it is pretty technical. So we're talking about the kind of cleaning that needs to be done well, otherwise people can die. Okay, we're talking about, mitigating against the risk of contamination of ready-to-eat foods, and managing cleaning aspects where a high level of cleaning is required. And so this is a pretty technical subject, as I say, but it is not overly technical that you can't pass the exam, put it that way. And you're given all the information that you need to pass the exam, and it is open book. Okay. So we cover the cleaning and the cleaning methodologies. We cover disinfection, the cleaning and disinfection program. So whereas these might be the technologies behind it, this is how you would design and validate the program. And then process control and documentation. So making this work on a regular basis. Okay. And so who would attend this course? That is a good question, because really this course is open to so many job roles. Absolutely, consultants would want to know the ins and the outs of this so that they can support their clients. Technical managers, technical and quality managers would want to know this so that this can support them doing thorough risk assessments, ensuring that their cleaning procedures are thorough and appropriately validated. Anyone involved in the cleaning tasks themselves might be interested in this course. Anybody managing a cleaning team would be interested in this course. So I've taken some slides from the course just to give you a taste for the course content. Here's a slide that talks about chemical energy. Okay, there are different kinds of energies involved in cleaning. The one that I keep telling my boys at home is elbow grease. Yeah, could you just use a bit of elbow grease, please, boys? Could you just clean around you? So that's the type I'm always harping on about. But a different kind of energy other than elbow grease is chemical energy. And of course, this is achieved through detergents. And here we're talking about the different pH of various detergents and where they are most appropriately used. So fryer, boil outs, and cookers and things like that, you're going to go with the more caustic chemicals. Foamers and manual use tends to be more towards the neutral but still alkaline. Light duty foam cleaning is more neutral. Tray washing of aluminium, absolutely you don't want extremes of pH on aluminium and things like that. And acid is more appropriate for descaling and removing protein scale as well. So that's just an example of one of the slides. As I say, we cover a variety of topics in this course. Another slide just to give you a taste for the subject of cleaning in place, so CRP systems. And here we talk about CRP being based on total loss of cleaning fluids and chemicals, or perhaps those that are designed to have recovery systems in place where you can recover some of the cleaning fluids and chemicals. We also talk about common issues to look out for, bearing in mind that it's the site's responsibility to validate a CRP system, of course, with the support of your equipment supplier. Okay, so the manufacturers of this system would support you in fully validating the system. These things are complex. They're automated. There's software involved. So, of course, they're going to do that. But it's the site's responsibility ultimately to make sure that this is validated to prove that it works with your products. So this is why we talk about the common issues involved with CRP. Okay, just looking at some of these issues: dead legs, yeah, incomplete pipe work, insufficient turbulence, so you're not getting enough of that kind of energy, that kinetic energy. Missing or blocked nozzles, insufficient temperature, insufficient chemical concentration or incorrect chemical concentration, reservoirs of microbes developing, or developing in niches, or inadequate disinfectant or foaming. So we talk about these in the course. Here's another slide. Disinfection and susceptibility to biocides. So of course, you know what microbes are like, and they're all different and they all vary wildly. And so this is showing us that some microbes have greater resilience to biocides. So if you take a look at this, we've got coronavirus and Listeria down here. Coronavirus certainly is an enveloped virus, as I'm sure you know by now, whereas here, gram-positive bacteria, an example is Listeria. Okay, these are not particularly resilient to biocides or to disinfection. You can easily disinfect against these guys. Okay. But then you get to up here to small non-enveloped viruses, for example, Norovirus. And gosh, we know how incredibly contagious Norovirus is. You just have to be near somebody who's got it, and that's it. I mean, it shuts down hospitals, it shuts down cruise ships. You know this, I know you know it. And the trouble is, not only is it so contagious, and yes, absolutely, it can contaminate food, and food then becomes the vehicle to pass it on to other people. The further trouble with it is the fact that it's more resilient to biocides. It's not that easy. It's not that easy to denature this kind of a virus. And here in the middle, we've got our gram bacteria, for example, Salmonella and E. coli. So that's just to give you a flavor for that bit. And we also cover various methods of disinfection, for example, by fogging. Okay, microorganisms size affects how fogging should be performed. Compressed air-driven fogging nozzles are recommended. Portable electric fogging machines are not recommended, okay, because there probably is insufficient volume flow rate for most applications. Excuse me. And nozzles should not be placed near the floor or be pointed at surfaces within the range of the plume generated by the nozzle. I'm sure you can imagine why, because you don't want to create splashing or aerosols, just spreading contamination potentially. And that's another thing that we talk about in the course, is methods of cleaning and the risks that the cleaning method itself can pose to cross-contamination. Things like aerosols and high pressure hosing, and the risks that they pose. Let's take a look at the exam for this course. So again, it is online. Okay, can be completed on any device, and we all do it together at the end of the course, at the end of the day. So when everyone's ready, I send through the link, you click on the link and you're away. There's nothing to download, there's nothing like that you need to do. There are 25 questions and you get an hour. So again, plenty time to answer those questions. It is multiple choice, so the answer is there somewhere. Okay. And pass mark is 70%. You do get 3 attempts if you need it, and it is open book. So yeah, absolutely, you can refer to your slides as you go if you need to.